your marriage has to be rooted somewhere. So our faith life is so much, that's totally where our marriage is rooted. But even knowing that, it doesn't mean we know how to do it well. It doesn't at all. And I know that probably what we've learned is just there's certain things about each other that we're just not going to change. And they're certainly not deal breakers, right? There's just things about our personality that no matter what, how you want this person to change that about their personality, it's their personality. So you just gotta, like, that's very self-centered focus, right? Like, if they would change this, then I'll be okay. And if that's how you're going to live your life in your marriage, thinking that if the other person somehow learns to accommodate everything you need, and then you'll have a happy marriage, I'll just let you know you will never have a happy marriage, and you'll probably never have happy friendships, and you'll probably never have happy anything, because it's all about somebody changing to make you happy. And what I know for us, the more that we're each in pursuit of being better, like I'm responsible for the changes I need to make and becoming aware of the changes that I need to make and learning the things that are important to Randy, learning the things that he values, even though I might not see it as a value, he does. And so I need to learn to, accommodate him in those because it makes him happy. And that's a choice that I have to make, to be focused towards him, to want to serve him, to do things that he enjoys, even maybe that I don't necessarily enjoy them, right? And then I think the other thing that is so important learning in your marriage is just learning to listen. It's learning to listen, but it's also learning how to phrase a question in a way that you don't make the other person mad or ticked off. But at the same time, even in that, even if someone phrases a question or brings something to your attention and you don't like it, because who does like it when somebody says they feel like maybe the way you're behaving isn't right, or maybe you need to do something different? There's something about all of us that we feel like we need to be right all the time, And so learning to have conversations where it's not about being right, but it's learning about coming closer to each other and learning how to understand each other, because whenever someone brings something up a lot in a marriage, the other person gets really defensive, right? And they start defending their position. And so instead of defending your position, learning to just ask more questions so that you can truly seek to understand where the other person is coming from. Because honestly, I think when I've done that, I know that it's usually out of some need that I have, that I'm hoping for or wishing for, or maybe I'm hurting in a certain area, or maybe you're just tired and hungry and you need a good night's meal and a good night's rest, and the next day you're going to be a different person. But I think learning to listen to your spouse, and yes, there's incredible information out there where we can all learn to have better marriages. There's also a lot of really horrible information out there on how to have a marriage. And so you need to surround yourself with people that have had long-term marriages. And having long-term marriage doesn't mean people don't have adversity, because everybody's going to have adversity in their marriage. You're going to have different seasons in your marriage, and having people that you can be surrounded with. I know for Randy and I, the greatest way we've ever grown our marriage is being able to spend time with another couple that's literally 30, 40 years ahead of us, that can help us think right, that can just bring new perspective. And also just knowing that the adversities that we go through in our marriage, in our relationship, that somehow in the future we're going to take that adversity that we chose to grow through, and we're somehow going to be able to help somebody else that's going through something very hard, and just let them know that they're going to make it.